Alright, everybody, how y'all doing? I am back with y'all tech news for 3/23, 2021. Yes, Intel has released their prices for the i9, i7, and i5 CPUs, and it's a little costly. But is it worth the money to spend on as the new Rocket Lake S makes its way to the market? Alright, let's get into the news. Let's go. Alrighty, Intel launches Rocket Lake 11 core Gen Core i9, Core i7, and Core i5. Alrighty, in the moderate of the news and early reviews, Intel is today officially launching its Intel 11th generation core family of desktop processors, also known as Rocket Lake, built in Intel most advanced 14 nanometers processors mode technology. This new product family will form the base of Intel premium desktop portfolio of the most of 2021. If not longer, the features processed with up to 8 cores. Highlights include the new microarchitecture, Cypress Cove, and the XE-LP graphics design, both of which are redesigned in Intel 10nm mobile products. These parts also include Intel first PCIe 4.0 offering on the desktops, new AVX 512 for desktops, better memory support for resizable bar, new overclocking features, and enhanced multimedia acceleration. Yes, to all our extreme creators out there that just go ahead and push the bar, add more work, extreme load on these processors. So yes, I am very excited that Intel is coming out with the new line of Rocket Lake at the end of March. Yes. Alrighty. The 11th Gen 11 Core series processor powering the next generation of desktops. New architecture improvement, new processor core architect with IPC improvement, new enhanced Intel UHD graphic features, Intel XE graphic architect. Yes, these Intel CPUs will also have a feature of APUs which holds their new XE graphic architecture built inside of the CPU. Yes. New up to 20 CPU PCIe 4-point lanes, new Intel Deep Learning Boost VNI support, new up to DDR4 3200 support, new enhanced media, 10-bit AV1, 12-bit HEVC, E2E compression, new enhanced display integrated HDMI 2.0, HBR3, new overclocking features and compatibilities, and new support and resizable bar. That is good to know that Intel is stepping up the game. Now, are they affordable? That's the question we all need to know. All these new CPUs are affordable, and I'm finna get down to the price right now. Now, your i9 11900K, 8 cores, 16 threads, base frequency 3500, boost frequency at 5300, NT Turbo 4700, TDP 125 watts. That's good to know. So with 125 watts, you could go ahead and, like me, I did with air coolers. So I could go ahead and push this baby on a 150 watt TDP air cooler. Easy said then done with IGP 8 UHD 750. The cost of it is $539. The i9 11900KF, $513. The i9 11900, $439. The i9 11500, $422, and the i9 11900T, $439. So as we see that the i9 11900s are pricey and costly. So Is that a good thing? No. I was looking for like the i9 11900K to be a little bit up in the $400 range. This could have been $399, $389, $379. But it is what it is. These are very costly CPUs, and I heard that their new boards are costly as well too. I will be when these come out on the market. I will go ahead and do a price list build with using all i5, i7s, and 11900s processors in the build, and I'm gonna let y'all see, is this worth buying for 2021? Now, as we have a hard time with the GPUs, trust me, when I do the price list, they will not be built with GPUs. I will be patching up these processors with the UHD onboard graphics as the i9 11900K, the 11900, and the 11900T. The ones with the minus are the ones that do not have the APU built inside of the XE UHD built inside the card. So y'all keep that in mind. Now we move around on to the i7, which I think the i7 11700s are a little bit more on the budget friendly side than the i9 11900 series. So I think this is the i7 here is a little bit on the more budget friendly side, where you got your 11700K going for $399. That's not bad. The 11700KF, $374. The i7 11700 at $323. The i7 11700 at $298. This is the i11700F will be flying off the shelves. Yes, it's budget friendly. So you can go ahead and probably get your 1200 series motherboards, the Z's, the Z490s, update the chip, update the BIOS to handle it, and then you be good to go. And your 11700T is, that's weird. Why? Okay, the 11700T is $323, as your 11700F is $298. That is strange. That is strange. But the 11700F, as you see, do not compare with a onboard graphics. So you cannot use this cell. You need a GPU to control this cell. And the GPUs they're selling are all the GTs, 1030s, the GT 1050, etc., the GT 210. Keep in mind, I won't game off of it. I just use it as a monitor accelerator, so I can go ahead and power my monitor and just do basic details with it. That's what I would do with it. So I would not try not to throw nothing heavy at it, such as all the new advanced AAA games and esport games. So I would stay away from the high-end game models when you crank up the GT as a graphic card controller, as your graphic card controller. Now, last but not least, now when it comes to budget friendly, and I'm gonna tell you with this right now, if I was in verge of a new PC builder, and I like the 6 cores, 12 threads, and the i5 11400s, the 11600s, and the 11500 are budget friendly. So the 11500 will fly off the shelves because it is more of a budget friendly processor, and the only ones that do not have onboard graphics controller inside the CPU is the i5 11600KF and the i5 11400F. So keep that in mind when you buying it. Make sure, because there's no GPU on the market. So if you want to use the GT GPUs as an onboard monitor accelerator, then go ahead and do that. Keep everything at low settings if you decide to play games, and watch what games you put into it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a game benchmarks on the system performance, where you could go ahead on and see what games you can play with them GTs, the GT series by GeForce. So we'll be putting down the link. I'll be putting down the link in the description below, so y'all can go ahead on and access using the new i5, i7, and i9 1100, the 11th generation series, so y'all can go ahead on and understand what gameplay y'all throwing at it. So Now with the i5 11600K, it's 262. That's budget friendly. The i5 11600KF has no IGP UHD, so keep that in mind. TDP is at 125. It is at 237. The i5 11600 is at 213. The i5 11600T is 213. Now from the 11500s all the way down to 11400s are in the $100 range. The 11500 is 192. 11500T is 192. 11400 is 182. The 11400F is 157. Keep in mind the 11400F do not have integrated controller inside the card, so keep that in mind. The i5 11400T is 182. So when it comes down to budget friendly, these are your budget friendly CPUs. And my perspective, these will fall off the shelves faster than the i7 and the i9s. So keep that in mind, that when building your PCs, and you're all on a tight budget, that you understand what you're putting together and you are comfortable with putting it together. Okay, now as you know, you got your 10th gen with your i3s, which are budget friendly again. And when you're on a budget, I mean, you could go ahead and build a nice good PC using onboard graphics for under $900. So you cannot go wrong with that. And understanding that on a clear note is great. Now, when the GPUs come back online, then you already built your system, you already got your system going, and you already set ready to go. Well, I recommend the new Intel 11th generation series. Yes, the low budget ones. If you are the extreme creator and you need more cores, more threads, then the i9s and i7s are for those extreme creators and the extreme gamers that gotta go ahead and flex everything wide open. You got everything going strong. You got about 8-9 applications going at one time. Your cores handle it. Everything's problem. Everything is copacetic, as I would say. So I want to go ahead on, and just keep that in mind, that the best processors are, to me, on a budget friendly tip, are the i5s 11600 all the way down to the i5 11400T. Those are most budget friendly range, so you could go ahead on. Now, one thing I like about it, there are 6 cores, 12 threads. So any 6 core, 12 thread processor is great to use. You cannot go wrong with that. So just go ahead and keep that in mind when using these Intel processors, which I'm happy that they're coming out with the new line on March 30th, towards the end of March. So, well, y'all upgrade, or depends, or when y'all don't upgrade. That depends on the consumers. As me, if I have to redo it all over again, I have one Intel and one AMD. It's just that simple. I use basically my Intel for my gaming, but the GPU, I would love to team up with it because I'm a 1080p fanatic, and I don't believe in all that 4K 1440p like everybody else do, and that 300 something resolution. That's just not me. I'm 1080p. I'm a casual gamer, so I play casual games at its best. Can't go wrong with that. So, enough said. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Thank y'all for watching this great video of Tech News Tuesday. I'll be coming with you every Tuesday out the week to go ahead on with the latest tech news that's going on in today's within a weekly range. So y'all go ahead and keep it watching, keep it posted. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.